Archduke Gustadolf and Lord Svarog's armies have left with the cannon. They should be able to sneak around the city's southern side and make the necessary preparations.
So we're attacking from the south?
Then let us make our move too.
That makes sense, I suppose.
Finally, I'm ready for a fight.
Do not forget, our objective is to draw the enemy's eyes to us and stall for time.
It's still gonna be a defeat all enemies map, isn't it? I doubt that they're gonna just be like a survive for 200 turns or whatever, you know?
I know. We'll draw their forces to the western side of the shield, while Esfrost readies the cannon to the south.
Draw to the western side. I wonder if I'll actually have to do that.
And after they blast through the wall, we pour in and take the palace. Right?
Exactly. We must be cautious. King Serenoa, please speak with the soldiers before we depart. Hearing their commander's words will no doubt raise their spirits.
You got it.
I shall.
We will make our stand against Hyzan's vanguard here. Erect the barricades, solidify our defenses. We must not let the enemy win. Okay. Alright. Final battle of Hyzant is near, so make sure we are duly prepared. Operation on the Death Knell. I should probably read that. Because I envision the Death Knell to just kind of be a massive tank, you know? You know what, let's read it right now. I think it was information. Death Knell, Death Knell, Death Knell. Not here, maybe in notes? Probably said, didn't it? There it is. Fixating carriage, and it is a giant tank. Okay. It's a good thing we have a visual on it. This is the first time you get to see it, right? Well, it's not a giant tank, it's a giant cannon. Fixating carriage and barrel, measuring target bearing range, calculating trajectory, calculating barrel heading and air, okay. Taking aim, fire. Calculating trajectory requires taking into account not only bearing, range, and relative elevation, but also wind direction and speed, temperature, and humidity. For detailed instruction, refer to the enclosed charts. Huh, okay, so that doesn't... That's just mostly so that you have a visual of what it looks like. Because it'd be kind of... I mean, it would make sense if we never get to see it in person. It's a Panacea pellet. But, I mean, we might get to see it in a cutscene, but we're not going to be... Like, Serenoa isn't going to see it. I think that's all the items. Is this really going to be the battle map? It's not that big. It's got to be a defense map, you know? Like, you make sure that they just don't get in, you know, like they said. It doesn't matter. Let's just talk to everyone now. Mustn't forget that we are merely acting as a diversion this time. Let's bring down the enemy here first, to which end we have installed barricades. We'll have much time to rest between battles that lie ahead. Let's do our best for the glory of House Wolford. Is it just going to be, like, back-to-back battles? Because that's kind of cool, actually. Usually it's just, like, you do a battle, and then, like, an hour or two of, like, story, like, cutscene and dialogue with everyone. Is there an item here? I saw you. And then you do a battle, and then it does the same thing. Which I didn't dislike, you know? But I thought it was cool. But it would be nice to just have battle after battle, you know? I do enjoy the combat in this game. We've erected the barriers just like Sir Benedict instructed. Really hope this works. Don't you worry. It's an honor to spearhead the final battle, faint though it may be. Gonna give this one my all, and my honor as a Wolfort. Join forces with Esfrost to take down the Holy State. It's almost like the Saltire War all over again. Did we team up against Esfrost to take down Hyzant in the Saltire War? I forget. It was so long ago. I think they say that in the first hour of the game. That was so long ago. I can just always look back. It's fine. Heard tales of the Saltire War, but never imagined I'd be participating in a battle just as big. I think we're up against Hyzance, the biggest nation of them all. Is it the biggest nation? I thought Estros kinda was. And he knows this land better than we do. There's nothing for us to fear. We will stall them with defensive tactics, then cull the numbers. Should suffice no matter who comes our way. I do like defense maps a lot. If we topple Hyzant, the goddess's teachings will be no more, and can free my people. And I'm ready, Serenoa. We will not lose them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If we... Oh, there's an item here. If we, There's another item over here. I think. Luck bracelet. Okay. Just need to keep an eye out. Yeah, if we take down Hyzant, we get to free the Esfrosti. Although, I can't imagine they would give us... Like, because I didn't take the option to explicitly save the Esfrosti, I'm not going to be able to indirectly do it in another option now. Like, they're probably not going to get saved. Just because I didn't choose to save them directly, that's just how video games work. They're not going to have a redundant option, or just directly worse one. But that's just how it be, you know? I was born in Hyzant. To say I had no reservations would be a lie. There's no place for emotions on the battlefield. I'll do what I must to see this war to its end. Alright. Never thought I would be fighting an enemy without Prince Roland by my side. My apologies. I'll focus on the battle ahead. It'll be rough not having Roland. I even fully upgraded all his stuff, too. Struss is heading toward the shield's southern side, steering to clear the enemy's eyes. It'll take some time until they reach their destination, though. Alright. I'm gonna do just one last... There's an item. One last scope of the area. And then we'll be fine for items. I think that's everything. Let me just check like this again. That's good. Not seeing any shiny stuff. I think we're good. I talked to everyone. Got all the items, hopefully. Yeah, we're fine. We're done. As Intian army comes, prepare for battle. That was a very short one. What's the recommended level? 28. I am once again going to need to level up a bit. Because, yeah. I mean, Sarah knows at 26. That's 2 levels below. That's way below my weight class, I think. And I only have a couple people at 27. I don't even have Anna at 28. Usually I have Anna at that recommended level. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the camp. I'm gonna upgrade everyone's stuff. And I'm going to do a mock battle or 2. And everything will be good after that. Alright, so... I think this should be good enough. Some people are a bit lower than I'd like, being Yulio and Archibald. But I think they'll catch up enough eventually, you know? Like, in the fight, assuming I'm able to bring them, I might only be able to bring like 9 people. In that case, I'd still probably bring Archibald. But I think we're fine. We got Anna to 28, which is probably the benchmark. Other people are pretty close. Like, Maxwell's really close. Like, the next thing, he could stub his toe and get to level 28. It's fine. I think that's probably enough. But, doing all that grinding, unlock some characters. Huettes. Huh. And Trish. Okay. Let's check these out before the big fights.
You hold it right there. I said stop.
Huh? What's that about?
Ain't nowhere left to run.
Hey, what's all the fuss?
This poor boy stole an apple that was out for sale.
That true, you little brat? I know you can hear me. Is it?
What else was I to do? I was starving to death!
A thief, then. Justice must be served.
It's a child, though.
No! Let me go!
Don't be too harsh.
If you want fruit, buy it.
With what coin? My mom and dad died in the war. We've got nothing at home!
Just come quietly.
Wait. Let him go.
And why should I do that?
Because I'm gonna pay for the apple. Now will you let him go? I'm telling you, he won't do it again. I'm taking him under my wing.
Really?
I don't care what you do with him, long as I get my money. Just tell him we better not catch him stealing again.
Why did you help me?
I mean, I can guess why.
Dunno. Guess it just felt like the right thing to do. Now, you're gonna promise me that you're done thieving. For good.
On my parents' graves. Thank you. The both of you.
Letting him off with a mere promise. I pray he keeps it, but I have my doubts.
Yeah.
In a world like this, sometimes you can't help but stoop to stealing. I should know. That's how I made it this far.
But it's no longer how you live now. Is that so?
Since like a week
You're
ago.
damned right.
Since like a week ago, yeah.
Even when we were bandits, my pa always told me never to steal from the poor. I've got no need for a world where the rich get richer. So I never once thought what we were doing was wrong. We were noble bandits, allies of the poor and the suffering.
I mean, moral stealing is still stealing.
That was the oath I took, and I meant every word of it.
None of that excuses thievery, which you've sworn to House Wolford you're done with.
I know that, of course, but,
What?
well, Pa now makes an honest living helping people. Me, on the other hand, there's gotta be something I can do to help the poor.
Interesting. Okay. How's Huette, though? Since before the war began.
At it again, eh? You know, even the Dawn Spear set down his weapon on occasion.
We are at war. I cannot hope to end it by being idle.
Spoken like a true member of the Kingsguard. You lot were always too serious for my tastes.
We were not serious enough. Where is the king we were meant to protect now? What will become of his kingdom? King Regna and Crown Prince Franny are no more. Only Roland and Cordelia remain. When I think of how lonely my charge must feel, I almost feel smothered by the guilt.
If he's lonely, he hides it well. Could be that losing his princely obligations has lifted a weight off his shoulders.
And who are you to speak on his feelings?
I feel like I was supposed to get this cutscene a little earlier.
His father ever doted on Franny. He knew precious few moments of his mother's love before she passed. Even so, he tried his utmost to never show weakness in front of his sister. He was there for her in the worst of times. There was never a place near the throne for him. Truth be told, Sir Maxwell was more of a father to him than anyone. I'd like to think I have been more than his guard. Oftentimes, I felt like his confidant.
you and Flugy are constant companions.
As I said before, my prince, he is more than my companion. He is the truest friend I could ask for.
A true friend? I must admit, I envy your relationship.
My prince, I did not mean to.
'Tis nothing to apologize for. I simply find the idea of soaring the skies with a true friend to be somewhat romantic.
You could do the same with the proper training. If it pleases you, my prince, I would gladly teach you.
You would? Then I gladly accept. I trust you will go easy on me.
I can promise no such thing. You must become as ferocious as a hawk yourself if you wish to ride one. War broke out soon after that. My promise to teach him is yet unfulfilled. So I will train, I will fight, until the skies are no longer clouded by the fires of war. Only then can I rest. Only then can we fly free. Perhaps then, with the wind in our faces, we can forget our stations, our titles, if only just for one moment.
What was that last part? You'll have to speak up.
Nothing. Nothing at all. Yes, it's back to training for me.
I think that would have been a bit better if I had gotten it even a little bit earlier, you know? Now that Roland's gone, that's a bit bittersweet. There's no other side stories, are there? Okay. Actual battle time.
House Wolfort, you will rue the day you spurned me. Cavalry, prepare to charge.
The vanguard is led by Clarus of the Consortium.
We managed to avoid a battle with their main forces as intended.
Indeed, but their numbers are greater than I anticipated.
Unfortunately so. But Clarus anticipates Roland coming to his aid, and has likely let his guard down. This is a perfect chance to cull Hyzant's numbers.
Us being in such an advantageous position, at least narratively, puts me on edge. I feel like we're actually gonna get pincered, you know?
With all due respect, Your Majesty.
I know. I shan't let my guard down.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on the rear.
This is the first battle of the war. We must demonstrate our might not only to Hyzant, but Esfrost as well. Benedict, let the soldiers know of this battle's import.
I shall. Warriors of Wolfort, listen well. This is more than a battle against the holy state of Hyzant. This is a battle against their salt monopoly, their teachings, their consortium. This is a battle against everything that keeps Norzelia chained to the past. This battle will carve the way to a new era, one where we all have salt and all are free. And the leader of that new era will be none other than King Serenoa. Now, draw your swords. For a new Norzelia, for His Majesty, King Serenoa. For Norzelia!
Let's go.
Soldiers, advance! Strike down the vanguard!
Alright. We got this. Need to keep an eye on the rear, because that may or may not be important. Only 10 people. That's unfortunate. I want Flanagan. Let's get rid of Trish, because I already have Archibald. I don't know who's better between them. I feel like Archibald does a bit bigger numbers, though, so I'm gonna keep him. This party should be fine. Let's see. What is the... Oh yeah, it's not a defense map. That's a shame. That's fine. Completely fine. We do seem to have a bit of an advantage. I mean, there's definitely gonna be reinforcements. Increases damage inflicted to you by spears. Okay, so they're weak to spears, which is neat. Roland would have been very good. Maxwell will have to make up for it. Warming up. Okay, avoid straight lines. I'm assuming they're all the same. Tank. Tank, too thick. Maxwell. Serenoa. Archibald will hide back here, as will Huett's. Ditto for Serenoa, for Lawrence and Frederica. You'll be here to heal. You'll be general support. That should be fine. Let's save and be ready. Alright. Let's do this.